Assalamu alaikum students. Let's begin our second video. I hope you have carefully watched, read and understood the content covered in our first video, which was prepared for your first term exam. This second video will continue your preparation for the first term exam and help you strengthen your understanding of the remaining topic. Okay, now open your page number 20 and now we start our first question, which is in the given poems entitled People Are Made of Places, identify and write the simile, metaphor, and personifications. You may create your own using the given poem. The first one is done for you. First of all, you should know what is the definition of simile, metaphor, and personification. So, here is the explanation of this for you. Simile, metaphor, and personification actually is the figure of speech. Figure of speech is a word. Figure of speech वो words कहलाते हैं या phrases होती हैं used in a non-literal sense for rhetorical and vivid effects. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल जो किसी भी उर्दू में जिस तरह किसी नज़म के अंदर काफिया रदीफ तशबीह देना मुशाबा करना या मुख्तलिफ़ किस्म के जो एलिमेंट्स यूज़ होते हैं उर्दू पोइट्री के अंदर सेम एज इट इज़ वी विल यूज़ इन आर इंग्लिश पोएम्स. इट इज़ अ फ्रेज़, ये ऐसी फ्रेज़ है हुज़ एक्चुअल मीनिंग इज़ डिफरेंट, जिसका जो असल मतलब होता है वो मुख्तलिफ होता है फ्रॉम इट्स लिटरल मीनिंग, और जो कि उसका अदबी मतलब जो लिखा हुआ होता है या जो नस्र लिखी होती है उस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में जो स्टेटमेंट बयान की जाती है उससे डिफरेंट होता है. टाइप ऑफ फिगर ऑफ स्पीच. फिगर ऑफ स्पीच की टाइप्स कितनी हैं? सिमली कंपेयर टू थिंग्स यूजिंग लाइक और एज. सिमली वहाँ यूज़ होती है जहाँ पे लाइक और एज को यूज़ किया जाता है. लाइक दो चीज़ों को कंपेयर करने के लिए एक दूसरे से उनको कंपेयर किया जाता है कि ये इस तरह मिलती है. लाइक वहाँ पे हम वर्ड लाइक यूज़ करते हैं एंड एज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दे आर लाइक टू पीस इन अ पॉट, स्लीपिंग लाइक अ log, life is like a box of chocolate. Now, other is metaphor. Metaphor compare two things without using like or as. मेटाफर दो चीज़ों को इस तरह कंपेयर करना कि उनके हम वहाँ उनके लिए लफ्ज़ लाइक और एस का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द इंटरनेट कनेक्शन वॉज स्लोअर देन अ टर्टल. शी हैज़ अ हार्ट ऑफ स्टोन. इट इज़ रेनिंग कैट एंड डॉग. नाउ personification is given human quality to non-human things. इंसानी क्वालिटीज़ बेजान चीज़ों को देना. बेजान चीज़ों को जब हम इंसानी क्वालिटीज़ की तशबीह देते हैं या इंसानी क्वालिटीज़ उनके साथ अटैच करते हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड द पर्सोनिफिकेशन. सो एग्जाम्पल इज द सन स्माइल डाउन ऑन अस, द स्टोरी जम्प्ड ऑफ द पेज, द लाइट डांस्ड ऑन द surface of the water. So now here for your convenience I have written all this lines. They carry with them hint of jungles or mountains, that is personification. Their memories shine like stars in the night sky, that is simile. People are walking stories of the places they have been, metaphor. The city whisper its secret through them, personification. Their hearts are like river flowing with memories, simile. A person is a map of all their journey, that is metaphor. Now come on the next page. There is page number 25. Choose the word that best describe the sentence. What does abundant means? Abundant means plentiful. Second, what does vapor means? Vapor means substance suspended in the air. What does collide means? Collide means strike one another, crash. Next, what does storm mean? Storm means the meanings are, what does storm means? The highest point of a mountain, the lowest temperature on a mountain, and the answer is a base camp on a mountain. What does accent means? Accent means climb, move upward. In the Grand Canyon, the dash change is huge and the answer is elevation. Next, the green barrier reef is visible from dash space, from outer space. Electrically dash particles create auroras and that is charged. British mountaineers were the first to dash to the summit, rise. The dash climate make climbing Mount Everest very dangerous? And that answer is harsh. Australian fear climate dash will damage the reef, that is change. So come on next page. That is water level rise during the dash season, flood. On Mount Everest, the temperature can drop dash to 776 degree Fahrenheit, that is down. It is common to dash a zebra near Victoria Fall. Their answer is spot. So the next one is the Grand Canyon was dashed by Colorado River, and their answer is curved. Come on page number 26. Compound adjective. Compound adjective is a combination of two or more words which can perform the role of an adjective in a sentence. Compound adjective उन words को कहते हैं जो कि दो लफ्ज़ों के मजमूए से बनता है और जो कि सेंटेंस के अंदर क्वालिटी को मॉडिफाई करता है या एडजेक्टिव को जाहिर करता है. Compound adjective is formed by adding a noun or present participle or past participle to the adjective. For example, the trek to the Himalaya is an eye-opening experience. She loved to eat sun-dried tomatoes. So now the question on page number 27 is describe the noun using compound adjective. The first one is done for you. A walk that take half an hour. So their adjective is in short form half an hour walk. A mountain that stood more than 20,000 feet. So a 20,000 feet mountain. A waterfall that is the largest in the world. The largest waterfall. Northern lights that make your mouth water. Mouth-watering northern lights. A Grand Canyon that is famous throughout the world. A world-famous Grand Canyon. So the next question is use the following compound adjective in sentences. For easiness, I made these sentences for you, but you can also make your own selves. First, bright green. The parrot has bright green feather. Decision making. Good decisions making is important in life. Well known. He is a well known actor. Widely used. English is a widely used language. Rapidly increasing. The population is rapidly increasing. Internationally recognized. She is an internationally recognized artist. Night sky. The night sky looked beautiful. Two-faced. He is a two-faced person. Sharp mind. She is a sharp-minded student. Now open page number 35. There is a question. Read the question and circle the correct option. How far was the flight from Japan to Hawaii? Nearly 6,500 kilometers. What is the plane covered in that make power from the sun rays? That is solar panels. How long did it take to fly from Japan to Hawaii? 18 hours. Where does the pilot come from? Switzerland. How many hours was the previous record? 76. Where did Solar Impulse 2nd start its journey? Abu Dhabi. Where will Solar Impulse 2nd fly to next? Arizona. What kind of energy does Solar Impulse 2nd want to raise awareness of? And their answer is renewable. So come on next page. Come on page number 38. That is find the words in the article for each of the following meanings. For example, you have the meaning in the followings and you will explain that in one word, that meaning. First, something that has two levels so the passenger can sit upstairs and downstairs. We will say that is double decker bus, which we said. Second, something that takes passenger and vehicles across water, that is called shipboard. Something which is high speed and move across Japan, bullet train. Something consisting of two wheels held in a frame with one behind the other, and that is bicycle. A small vessel for traveling over water propelled by sails or an engine, that is boat. A structure built over something as water, a low place, or a railroad so people can cross, that is called bridge. A main road, especially one connecting major towns and cities, that are called route or highway. So come on next page, page number 39. There is a question, the article carries a number of words that have silent letters. जो आर्टिकल है उसमें बहुत से ऐसे वर्ड्स होते हैं जिन लफ्ज़ों के अंदर एक साइलेंट लेटर्स होते हैं जो हम प्रोनाउंस नहीं करते या उन्हें बोलते नहीं हैं. द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्ड्स आर रिटन इन द टेबल बिलो. आपके सामने इनके मीनिंग्स नीचे दिए गए हैं. फाइंड द वर्ड, हमने इनके वो लफ्ज़ तलाश करने हैं. फाइंड द वर्ड्स, प्रोनाउंस इट एंड राइट इट इन द करेक्ट कॉलम. सो here is also I fill all that columns. Meanings are attract the strong attention and interest of someone. Word is fascinate and listen. In listen, there is a silent letter is T and fascinate silent letter is C. A structure built over something as water, a low place or a railroad so people can cross. Bridge and silent letter in this word is D. Something which is really certain, that is undoubtful and absolutely. So there is the silent letter absolutely is B. Absolutely. An audible signaling device and warning device used on a steam locomotive, motives which is used to warn that the train is approaching and to communicate with rail worker. The words we will say whistling, and here is the silent letter R, H and T. Something that indicates the probable presence or occurring of some else, that is sign, and silent letter in this word is G. Okay students, now our next preparation videos we will cover some more questions. Till then, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.